Synergy Strips Corporation, SNYR, are in traders' focus this week as the Schaff Trend Cycle indicator has trending higher consistently over the past week. Investors will be watching to see if the price level breaches the overbought signal at 75, which would suggest the strong likelihood of a near-term pullback. Introduced in 2008 by Douglas Schaff, the concept of the Schaff Trend Cycle, STC, is to identify peaks and lows and predict reversals by running through a cycle oscillator, creating an effective indicator for entry and exit signals when used in conjunction with additional signals. The STC combines an exponential moving average with slow stochastics to display a signal line that oscillates between two levels on a scale of 0 to 100. As we sail into the second half of the calendar year, investors may be looking to see what has gone right and what has gone wrong so far this year. Making necessary changes to some holdings may help position investors for the next couple of quarters. Being able to cut the riskier losers and take some profits from winners may help solidify the stock portfolio. As we run through the next round of company earnings reports, investors will be keeping a close eye on the data that is reported. Investors may be looking to buy companies that continue to post beats on the earnings front and cut ties with ones that are not hitting their marks. Investors are paying close attention to some additional technical levels for shares of Synergy Strips Corporation, SNYR. A popular tool among technical stock analysts is the moving average. Moving averages are considered to be lagging indicators that simply take the average price of a stock over a specific period of time. Moving averages can be very useful for identifying peaks and troughs. They may also be used to help the trader figure out proper support and resistance levels for the stock. Currently, the 200-day MA is sitting at 0.49 and the 50-day is 0.50. The 14-day ADX for Synergy Strips Corporation, SNYR, is currently at 10.61. In general, an ADX value from 0 to 25 would represent an absent or weak trend. A value of 25 to 50 would support a strong trend. A value of 50 to 75 would signify a very strong trend, and a value of 75 to 100 would point to an extremely strong trend. Checking in on some other technical levels, the 14-day RSI is currently at 44.65, the 7-day stands at 38.90, and the 3-day is sitting at 22.61. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is a momentum oscillator that measures the speed and change of stock price movements. The RSI was developed by J. Wells Wilder, and it oscillates between 0 and 100. Generally, the RSI is considered to be oversold when it falls below 30 and overbought when it heads above 70. RSI can be used to detect general trends as well as finding divergences and failure swings. At the time of writing, Synergy Strips Corporation, SNYR, has a 14-day Commodity Channel Index, CCI, of -122.59. Developed by Donald Lambert, the CCI is a versatile tool that may be used to help spot an emerging trend or provide warning of extreme conditions. CCI generally measures the current price relative to the average price level over a specific time period. CCI is relatively high when prices are much higher than average and relatively low when prices are much lower than the average. Investors may be watching other technical indicators such as the Williams percent range or Williams percent R. The Williams percent R is a momentum indicator that helps measure oversold and overbought levels. This indicator compares the closing price of a stock in relation to the highs and lows over a certain time period. A common look-back period is 14 days. Synergy Strips Corporation, SNYR's Williams percent R presently stands at -98.33. The Williams percent R oscillates in a range from 0 to -100. A reading between 0 and -20 would indicate an overbought situation. A reading from -80 to -100 would indicate an oversold situation.